Hello, I'm Nick Arganbright, and in this week's episode of Opposing Roles, Sonya tangles with the heart of the Empire. Sinya keeps watch as W-73 and Denton's plan to swap places with G3PO begins. Everyone have dice, extra paper, pencils, their character sheets? All right, let's begin.
Here's your story, let's begin. The world is fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Let's roll for initiative.
Could be life, bigger than the world. Living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted. Shoot the moon and reach for Mars, you know you could.
This season, we're playing Star Wars, the role-playing game by West End Games. Our players this season are...
This is Stephen Woosley, or Wooz.
This is Samantha Stark, also known as Sam.
This is Eric Sternberger, known as Eric Sternberger.
And I am your game master, Nick Arganbright, and this is Opposing Roles.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world.
This is Opposing Roles, Matters of the Heart. This is an almost actual play podcast with every season featuring a different RPG game system. Sometimes reoccurring, other times brand new. Don't have anything to point out table talk-wise, a section where we discuss inside references or jokes at the table. If you feel, though, that we should have said something, let us know at goodbadgeeky@gmail.com.
Previously on Opposing Roles.
I guess we just approach them and attempt to tell them we will cover their debts and open up a new tab for them if they are able to go and get G3PO out to look at something for us.
You say that to them, and they drunkenly are for it. They don't know what a G3PO is, but they're very excited.
As long as it's not a body,
Oh,
I'm pretty excited.
So you take them up, you start walking towards the Automata compound. Mm-hmm. And so are you guys just going to walk them right up to the front door?
What are we got to figure out what are we giving them to present to G.
That's true.
Droidbot?
W-73.
Before they even had that magnet. Huh?
Can we have your arm?
The gold one?
It's worth a try.
No.
You know that dead shopkeeper's shop hasn't been emptied out. Can we just grab something from there?
Like the dead shopkeeper?
All right.
She's way too big for them to care.
Yeah. And also,
Wouldn't hurt you two to do a little work?
we probably shouldn't let them see another dead body. Just a pro tip. All right. I'll go grab something that looks expensive and kind of heavy.
Okay.
Maybe someone should go with him.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're going somewhere to get something heavy. Okay, and this is just me, so I really, what do you mean by something heavy? I know what heavy is, I just...
Probably feels expensive.
Like a ship?
Is there any weaponry?
Is it a...
No, I'm going...
Is it like a blunt instrument?
No,
is
I was going to go to
Like
the
aluminum
shop.
siding. Space aluminum siding.
Or are you looking for just like a large vase
We're
or
seeing
something?
a lot of wear, and you got some moss growing on the side here.
So, but are you
It's
thinking...
been a recall.
But are you thinking
that
of something
mass.
heavy like a vase or a vase, or like another like a weird trinket that's really big and heavy, or are you talking about like a ship or a...
Oh, I'm talking about like some kind of trinket.
A trinket, okay.
Some kind of...
Because they're going to carry it up, too.
Yeah, something that looks like...
Okay, that's why I was
Something
asking.
that looks unique and expensive, and it possibly doesn't feel cheap.
And we're going to steal it from the
shopkeeper.
It does sound like you're describing one of my arms, but the answer is still no.
Well, that's why I thought it was my first go-to.
All right, so
Dismember a body.
oh dear Lord, people,
So many
dear,
bodies.
so many bodies,
Every now and then I think of that and I just giggle to myself.
so many bodies. All right,
I figured they had to come back.
They're gonna be fan favorites. We should get T-shirts made. So many bodies.
Florida and your guy.
We should have jerseys with Florida on it.
It'd be a big hit at spring break. With so many bodies, t-shirt and tank tops.
Did we determine if they were human or are they?
they're humanoid, yeah. All right, so you guys are walking back to the street bazaar, and as you guys are walking back there, and you're walking towards the exotic item shop, which is not a huge shop because the canteen is right there too, which is called Kadu's Thirst. You guys see that there's a lot of stormtroopers by the exotic items tent. There's like 2 inside, and there's like 1 posted outside the front of it, and there's another one walking like just like kind of at the other end of the row, kind of just watching everyone that's going into that row. Where that's you're making the assumption of.
Remember, I cut a hole in the side.
Mm-hmm. That's true, which led to the jewelry store, which is right next to it.
Which also has some nice items.
I mean, I guess Denton's going to go in that hole.
Okay, so as you... well done. Well done.
Guys, I turned 40 next week, and I made that joke.
Bravo, well done, well done.
Follow your dreams, don't grow up, Peter Pan.
There you are, Peter, there you are.
I have persuasion. Could I attempt to, while you get in there and steal something,
Yeah.
talk to the guards?
Yeah, you can
in the
and
front.
also help distract them.
Yeah.
I've got sneak.
Okay, so you're going to do a sneak check, and you're going to do a persuasion check.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'll wait here.
And
Do a
that's-
weight check.
And
100.
because my persuasion is
Actually,
5D,
10.
I don't add
4.
I don't add my 3 dice to that from perception because it's under perception.
right.
So it's just the 5 that's next to it.
yeah,
Okay.
so anything that's not under those skills that you have dice next to would...
And it's 4 the regular dice plus your wild.
Yeah, if it's 5 dice, yes.
It's a good thing you had 5 dice.
Yep.
What was that?
12.
Okay.
He counts faster than me.
16.
Okay. So, what happens is, okay.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. And no ones on the wild.
No ones.
W-73 weights.
Maybe I should have gone with them.
Well, you're still in the bar with the other 2.
Oh, with the miners.
With the
You
miners.
gotta keep them occupied.
I definitely should have gone with them.
Hey, you know what? Well, as you do, they just keep saying, "Oh, there's so many bodies," and they just keep. That's all they keep.
Hey, this one fella, just no head.
Just float.
His hand was stuffed in what is his mouth when I found it a week later. Had to match him up. Carbon scoring.
Tell me more stories about bodies.
Well, you see, this one had all the marrow sucked out of its bones. Mm-hmm. It was just
Space
like
will
limb
do that.
noodles.
Just crystallized. Sucked out and crystallized. Found it floating in a form. It didn't look not unlike a heart.
Any children?
So many children.
Anybody going to the pod
Side
races
wipe?
later?
You know what? No, okay. So as you do that, you're like, and then you do the circle swipe and zoom in on W-73's look of exasperation as we then reveal to Sinya as Sonya the bounty hunter.
No, you're right, Sinya.
Right, but your nickname is
Oh, that's
Sonya.
right. Oh my gosh.
As the bounty hunters, the original name you came up with.
yeah, no,
You're
that's
like,
right.
what's your bounty hunter name? I'm Sonya. And then Everyone just was like, "Oh, gee."
Can't believe you ended up floating in space.
So
At least I wasn't dead, found by miners.
So you walk up to one of the stormtrooper guard, and you.
I have never been here before. Can you guys tell me a great place to eat?
Well,
There's a few. Sorry.
yeah. There's do you like some little spice or
I do like a little spice.
There's Ricky's down. You go down. Keep going the way you're going, and then just take a left when you get past. There's a D-back down there, and
All right. So
it's a pet.
So as that is being said, we then the camera just slowly pans over, which we don't do a lot of panning in Star Wars, but we pan over as Denton is sneaking into. He's walking casually into the jewelry tent, kind of sneakily, but to the common eye, he just looks very casual about it. And when you're in there, you're going to assume he's the proprietor. He's just like. He doesn't really notice you either, but he's just like really focused on like all his
giant hole in his wall.
Giant weird hole in his wall. But more importantly, he's looking over where like the Duros's blood is. He's like trying to clean it up, and there's like it looks like someone just shot the holy hell of the place because maybe people can't hit things well.
this place is really going downhill.
So
It's like the Westland Mall.
It looks. Wow, that hurt. That hurt. I remember that place was the shit.
I do too.
Man, someone told me it was an open air mall though, and then they closed it in, and I wasn't there for that part.
Yeah, me either.
Anyway,
Sorry.
no, it's okay.
Back to this galaxy.
Back to the back.
We've hit the part of the bazaar where the bars are on the windows.
Hilltop.
And there's a place selling burner cell phones.
Jeez.
And it's Bob Odenkirk.
So as you're sneaking in, you walk in, and the guy, he's just focused on cleaning up, and he doesn't really see you. So, and through the hole, this is a valid point too. Through the hole, you can still see one of the stormtroopers' bodies is just kind of flopped over there, and you can hear two of the guards that are inside. They're just casually talking about the cleanup crew coming by to clean up, and it's just a little gobbledygook. That's what you're picking up, though. And so far, no one really is noticing that you're there.
Can I steal a communicator off of the stormtrooper's dead body?
Roll sneak again.
You got this.
I think that might just be good to have around.
Oh.
10, 16.
You got it. You didn't have to roll that. You got it.
He's like,
When it comes
I'm going to roll it again.
when it comes to chaos, Denton always rolls high.
Jesus God. So, by the way, the modifier on that was 14.
It's like the dice
That was the
cell.
difficulty level on that one, and I was like, you really don't have to roll that again. Because I was like, yes, roll it. Oh, wait, 16. Yeah, well, why did I have you do that? You already succeeded. You expertly sneak up. Nobody's paying attention. Matter of fact, you're just kind of like looking through the hole, taking the communicator, and like it's very obvious if anyone could just look, even peripherally, if they just pay attention, they will very clearly see you stealing a stormtrooper communicator, Imperial communicator, off this dead stormtrooper's body. But no. Nobody sees you at all. Not the proprietor of the jewelry store, not the stormtroopers. The only one who knows is dead.
I'm doing my job. Show cleavage.
And
With deals like this, how would you notice anything else?
It's only a little bit of blood on it. Discounted 70%.
It's all priced to go.
Actually, the name of the store is Just a Little Bit of Blood on It.
actually,
clean
I don't
any of
have
our
a name of that,
jewelry.
so that could be a valid name on it for the jewelry shop. I just have it as
Formerly Ned's.
formerly Ned's Jewelry.
Ned is dead.
Ned is dead.
Ned's dead, baby. Ned's dead.
Nice reference. All right. So you have the communicator.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
Well, I guess now I should steal something of value.
Just, side note.
Roll sneak again, because I'm asking for danger on this one.
So about that spicy food.
You got it. Yeah, damn.
Jeez.
Yeah.
on a roll.
19.
12 was that one because because the proprietor is who you're really. You steal. How big are you going for here? Like expensive wise, like big and expensive.
Heavy.
Well, heavy. Yeah, sorry, big, heavy. No, yeah.
I'd say it's about the size of a bread basket.
I was gonna say bread box.
Touche.
It's a space bread basket.
Yeah.
Space bun.
So it hovers.
Okay.
And it has LED lighting.
That's an interesting jewel. I love it. It's a space jewel.
It
a family heirloom.
looks to be like some form of possible meteorite that is
5 stones.
roughly the shape of a WNBA basketball.
Okay. So you have it. You don't really have a place to put it right now, really, but you're holding it. Maybe you do a conceal, when they do that with the ball.
Yeah.
You people can't see me at home, but just imagine what would you even call that as? Like they twist their arms around.
Rebound and you protect it.
Yeah,
Cradle it.
rebound. Yeah, you cradle the ball, but you don't cradle it actually move back and forth left and right. You just
Can I also grab a thank you, please come again sack?
roll sneak.
I just have to say, I love that he specified WNBA.
13. As you do, steal the bag successfully. You're slowly putting the WNBA. I didn't hear the W before. I thought I heard NBA.
No, so it's slightly smaller.
The WNBA.
WNBA.
Put that slowly into the bag, and as you do, and you're being ever so quiet. And you know what? While you're doing that, you know what? You're feeling really good about yourself. You're walking towards the door, and as you do, you just hear like that as it hits something. As you do, well, first off, let me ask this: what do you do when that happens? You're literally almost out the tent.
Pees himself.
That took a turn.
That'll throw him off.
I make the comment, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were closed.
Okay. Oh. So as you do that, the proprietor turns around and goes, What? Oh, yes, we're closed.
Also, I had a return. I will come back later.
Yes, that would be most great. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry about your shop, though. It's a good place, though. Bought my wife's ring here. We'll be back.
Okay.
You'll rebuild. Be strong.
So as you do that, you walk out, and Sinya, a.k.a. Sonya, you are having a wonderfully amazing conversation about all the wonderful places in Naboo to eat. And then as you see him walk out...
Well, since we've been talking about food for so long, I think I'm going to go get some.
Oh, yeah. I'm hungry, too, now.
Oh, well.
Hey, why don't I go with you?
Well, I mean, you've got some work to do here, but how about you meet me later?
My break's coming up.
Well, a break is hardly enough time for a full meal.
I mean, really,
you know what I mean?
There's never a break when we're the Empire, but we technically get 20 minutes every 3 hours.
So when are you off work?
Later tonight, about in about 3 hours.
All right. Well, how about I'm gonna go get. I'm just famished. I'm gonna go get some food. So how about you meet me for a full meal later tonight?
That sounds good. Sonya.
All right. So we'll go get some spicy food in about, say, 4 hours. Give you some time to shower. And...
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. See you there.
And as
Saunter,
you saunter off, and the stormtrooper watches her go away, the other one just goes,
She doesn't even know what you look like, you doof.
She'll recognize my voice.
He looks like all of us, you jackass.
You sound like all of us, too.
We're still the clones. We haven't been all traded out yet.
So, you guys kind of meet up at the cantina where W-73, let's just say there's a malaise that's come over the droid. And they're just going, so many bodies. And they're just talking about the different types of bodies, the dog bodies, the cat bodies, the weird alien bodies, the children bodies, as we've already established.
I started a taxidermy collection.
Did you see anything that wasn't a body?
Lots of rocks.
Yeah.
Space rocks.
So many space rocks.
So many space rocks.
So as they're having that, you see Denton and Sinya/Sonya walk up.
Oh, well, I guess it's time to go.
And you also see him in particular holding a bag, a thank you carry-out bag. But actually, it looks
I feel like
kinda
he should
this.
hug us.
It looks like a dice bag almost, but for a WNBA size item of some kind, and it's like nice and tethered.
Okay.
So he's just kind of holding it like this, like he's just holding it. That feels weird when I do that. So I'm gonna stop doing that.
Is that a head?
Oh. No, I it is not a head this time. Human or droid.
Well, that's fortunate.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want you guys to go on and on about another head or body or head separated from a body or
You know, I have to say, I have no idea.
genitalia separated from a body.
I have no idea how it could happen, but somehow W-73 looks sad. I didn't know a droid could look sad. I mean, he looked sad before, but it's a different kind of sad now.
I guess I never thought I'd miss that I love space farts magnet so much.
Some of the glow in his eyes have definitely dimmed a little.
It has dimmed.
Are we going to do this or what?
I think we should do this.
Okay, so you guys have the your guy in Florida, and you have the WNBA sized jewel.
Yep.
And what are you guys doing?
Let's go, Harold and Maude.
I don't get that reference.
One more shot for the road.
And you see them.
And one for all of our dead homies.
And
Pour it out.
So as you do that, there's like 5 more glasses. The empty glasses they've already taken out, they just pour right more into it, and they just start doing them. Denton, you're a little surprised at how much they're drinking because you've seen people drink. You've drunk. This is a lot, and they seem to be doing okay. Well, I mean they're plastered, but they should be probably way more plastered than they really are.
I will say, y'all can handle your liquor.
Wait for it.
Oh, keep it down. Keep it down.
Oh, dear.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so where are you guys doing now? We're leaving the cantina, but are we going right to the Automata compound, or are we?
Well, we have to send them.
Yeah, so
off.
we need to send
tell them what
and
we need
tell
them to do. Or what we need them to do.
You might want to write it down.
Present list?
If either of you can write.
Pin a note to him like a kid.
We need to tell them to present this at the gates. That they have a present for G3PO from meeting him earlier in the cantina, and that they have found an entire stash of these. If he would come with them to help them harvest.
This is just a small one.
Yeah, this is just a small one. So, and then basically to have them lead him into a part of the swamps where apparently all of these exist.
Okay.
Then
Can you repeat that?
I must admit I didn't get all of that either.
This seems way complicated.
I was with you up through you must.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to send them up there to them, and they're going to say something along the lines
Hey,
of,
this is a sample. It's going to whet your appetite. We've
Right.
brought a whole bunch of this back from our mining. Thought you might be interested. Why don't you come see the whole haul?
Okay.
And it's in the swamp because we didn't have a permit to park properly. People always believe you when you get bureaucratic on them.
That's true.
No one likes the government.
That's very,
Always carry a clipboard.
That's
Always
very-
carry clipboard.
That's very true. All right.
Just an empty folder.
My clipboard's got an LED light because it's a space clipboard.
So we. What are you guys doing? This is another important point. We got what they're doing. What are you guys doing?
Are we going to the rendezvous point where they're going to bring this idiot G3PO?
You know, I think maybe W-73 and I should go. Sonya, why don't you, since you're the scout, keep an eye on him?
Yeah, I'll stay around the outskirts and make
Unless
sure
you
they're
want
going
to
in the right direction.
Unless you're going to get ready for your date.
I mean, he sounded cute.
Yeah, she should not have told us about that.
I was trying to make sure that you got out without making too much noise, you moron.
Yeah, but you didn't have to come back and brag about getting a date.
Yeah.
You know,
Although, you know,
any of them.
when a once-in-a-lifetime thing happens to you,
Well,
you want to tell people about it.
Well, I think clones are more than once in a lifetime. They're like
No, I meant her getting a date.
They're more of like 1,000,000 to 1 than 1 to 1,000,000.
Did you have to research your databanks to even know what a date was?
I've had relationships.
Is that why your arm is now gold? You ran out the other one?
In a matter of speaking, I did, but not on myself.
As I'm enjoying this, but our miners just tried to order another round, and I had to stop them, so we should probably send them on their way.
That's valid.
Roll out.
All right, so again, I apologize. What are you two doing? One of you guys is on one end, the other one's on the other end of the street. Or no, that I think I did not get that at all.
We're going to the
yeah. W-73 and I are going to the rendezvous point.
And
Set the trap.
And I'm staying on the outside, sort of blending in with the crowd to make sure they're still going in the right direction.
Okay, where's the rendezvous point?
It's in the Gungan swamp area.
So it's completely outside of town and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where their ship is.
All right.
Allegedly.
All right.
Do you want my magnet?
You don't have a
That's
magnet.
gone. What are you talking about?
Oh, shoot.
All right.
You really grew attached to that.
So, and where are you at for this one when they walk up? Where are you doing? Because those two are in the swamp area.
Yeah, I'm sort of tailing the drunk guys, and when G3PO comes out, so I'm blending into the crowd and making sure that they don't go to the bar.
Okay.
She's scouting.
Yes, I'm scouting.
You're scouting. Okay. I need to be very clear on this. Is there anything else you want to tell me about this plan? Like anything else you're doing to help each other with this? I'm trying to dance around it without telling you
Communicators?
exactly.
Oh, well, I have that stormtrooper one that I'm thinking maybe Sonya should take with her so she knows of any kind of troop movement so she can get there and back okay.
That's good. Anything else?
Oh, gosh.
Well, I mean, our own communicators.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Yes, of
Thank
course.
you. That's what I was like. Because I was like, I'm not going to say you guys. I'm not doing a flashback again for this one.
I had totally forgotten I had my comm link.
It's turned off because I think that was the last time we did establish it was turned off.
Yes.
But you have the option to turn it on. Okay, I just want to make sure. So you have the Stormlink communicator, Imperial communicator. You also have your normal comm links. Okay, thank you. That's what I want to know. So, can I have you roll for me your sneak?
So if I don't have sneak, is it just my perception then?
Yes.
Okay. $11.
11. Okay, thank you. All right, so as you guys, you guys are kind of walking towards the swamp, getting ready, and
You want to play some
probably.
Sabaki?
Are you going to drain that swamp? And you killed it.
Gonna be huge, the biggest swamp ever. All right, so as you guys are walking,
That's what Graboid's boss should sound like. Graboid. Oh my gosh.
Groidbot.
Groidbot. Graboids from
Graboid.
Tremors.
We're trying to do away with that kind of mentality. The graboid mentality that's
Graboid them by the space.
all right.
we're trying to move past that.
So as they're like stumbling through the alleyway,
So we're saying it worked. Did we get to that?
well,
Put yourself away there.
I'm just telling.
Okay, we're just establishing what we're going to do after.
Yeah,
okay.
we're doing. So you guys are at the swamp, or you guys leave. You guys are heading to the swamp, and you start watching them, and you're probably about 20 feet back as you start watching them just kind of stumble through. So it takes about, I think the normal time, I think I said last time was about 10. Probably takes about 30 minutes for them to get where. And at this point too, it's night starting just to hit. So it's about so I would say the sun is starting to kind of set on the Naboo as well. So it's a nice, beautiful purple haze in the sky, and the nightlife is starting to kind of get a little bit more interesting. Tonight. So yeah, you hear that in the background, and it's catchy. It's a catchy ditty. The new song, hit song
Catchy
tonight. by Spice Noodles and the Backstreet Boy Band.
Oh, I hate that song so much.
So as you're walking, you see them kind of stumble along, and then they start. You can see the Twi'lek guards sitting right by the door, the two of them, and they're kind of stumbling, walking up to him. Explain how you're following them here.
So because it's sort of a big, vast
it's
area,
a big street area.
Yeah, I'm way far back, and there. I can still see them, but where do the shops end in relation to?
Well, so so his compound is like in the middle of like a normal like street.
Okay.
And so from when you went last time, so literally it almost looks like there's just a normal building, a normal building, a normal building, and this building just has two Twi'lek guards in front of it. So, and it just kind of stretches on. So like across the street, there's like maybe one or two shops, but they almost look like Star Wars office buildings. But for Naboo, I guess it's the, you know what I mean? Like there's no real, you can't really distinguish what's going on in them. Some of them might be houses, some of them might not be. Some of them might not be anything. It's really hard to really gauge without going in them. But I would say it's, and I would say the street's kind of wide it's like typical, I'm making a gauge here, Star Wars street, so Hoover vacuums can go through. What am I thinking of? Transport ships and other kind of things can
like
go.
Hover tanks?
That's probably a tank's probably too big. Like the speeder like what Luke and Obi-Wan and C-3PO and R2-D2 and New Hope.
Land
that is a land speeder.
Yeah.
So it's a wider street. You can go through that, and there's some more people just walking about to wherever they need to go, and then there's the door with the two guards.
Okay, so I'm sort of inconspicuously trying to blend into the crowds. There's just people walking around.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm just sort of following, but always keeping one eye, on them, but never staring directly because that's awkward.
Opposing Roles is presented by D4K Studios and is produced in conjunction with Nick Arganbright and William Dell, with all editing provided by William Dell Productions. Our game system for this episode is Star Wars, the role-playing game, published by West End Games, republished by Fantasy Flight Games. Our cast is myself, Nick Arganbright, as Game Master, with Denton Stigor, played by Eric Sternberger, Twi'lek Rebel Scout Sinya, played by Samantha Stark, and Protocol Droid W-73 being played by Stephen Woosley, aka Wooz. Beta audience support provided by Laura Spires. Music for the show provided by Lucas King Piano and Pink Zebra featuring Benji Jackson. Website help provided by Alice Fox of alicefox.net. The logo and cover artwork provided by Scott Weaving for our podcast Opposing Roles, found at opposingrollspod.com. That's OPPOSINGROLLS pod.com. We are, of course, on Twitter and Instagram under the username GoodBadGeeky. Follow that for updates on all the different projects I'm involved in, including Opposing Roles. But warning, it is my personal Instagram and Twitter, so there's some of that too. Star Wars and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarked property of Disney. And Opposing Roles does not imply an official affiliation with, endorsement of, or sponsorship by the copyright and trademark holders, unless otherwise noted. Opposing Roles is a production of D4K Studios.